So let's have that mandatory travel bells if everyone's doing lighting setup. Do you want to turn your lighting setup like this to this? Ito yung mga mandatory talaga, no? Pag gumagawa ka ng lighting setup, dapat may... You want to turn your lighting setup from this to this. So yun. No pun intended. Mandatory kasi if you're doing lighting setup, dapat may from this to this. But... Before we proceed pala, gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo, this is somewhat a disclaimer na lang that I am not a lighting something professional, but gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo yung lighting setup ko and maybe some tips from time to time throughout this video. Ano yung mga positioning, paano ko ginagamit yung mga lights ko and whatnot, because one of the most important thing if you are doing YouTube or content creation or even videos in general is your lighting, kasi walang kwenta yung mamahaling 1,000,000 camera mo if you do not know how to use your lighting. So I'm just gonna turn everything off and then one by one we will discuss them. Alright? So just black out in 3, 2, 1. Ay, hindi pala. Off ko muna bago. So right now, black out tayo and I'm gonna show you one by one ano yung mga lighting ko. The first thing that we're gonna turn on is our key light, which is the AMBITFUL FL80 RGB. Now, majority of my lights right here, what I'm about to show you, kung ano ipapakita ko sa inyo, is from AMBITFUL. So thank you so much AMBITFUL for supporting this channel. Anyway, enough with the blackout. Let's just turn our key light on. Let's drop that to roughly 30. That's right there. I think we are good. We're at 25% right now. And then the next thing that I'm gonna show you is yung positioning naman ng lighting natin. Right now, it is 11 o'clock because majority of the people usually put it at a 45-degree angle, or your 10 o'clock or your 2 o'clock. Pero right now, medyo limited yung space ko. So andito siya ngayon, 11 o'clock from me. Not facing directly to my face, but facing right here kasi diretso to sa mukha ko, especially if I'm wearing glasses. Just let me fix my hair. Especially if I'm wearing glasses, obvious na obvious yung glare niya, the green thing that's gonna pop into my glasses. So instead of diretso sa mukha ko nagfe-face yung light, is pinoint ko siya dito, which I have a styrofoam para mag-bounce lang yung light niya. So I would have this very subtle spill or bounce dito on the other side of my face. Kasi if wala tong styrofoam, medyo super dark tong banda dito sa mukha ko. So that is my key light, the AMBITFUL FL80 RGB, and the position is 11 o'clock, elevated, facing against my styrofoam right here. And I think that's it for my key light. The next light that's very important for me, aside from the key light, ito yung parang paborito kong source of light, and that is my hair light. Now, the purpose of this hair light is to separate me more to my background, and of course, yun nga, hair, and somewhat to attain that somewhat fake depth of field para maging more blurry yung background natin. So right now, my hair light is currently off and I'm gonna turn it on using the app by AMBITFUL. My hair light has an app, my key light has an app, and my ambient lights later on has an app as well. So I'm gonna turn on my hair light right now, right there. As you can see, it is self-explanatory. It is a hair light. If nakikita nyo yung dito ko, hindi na siya masyadong dark and it would make me separate more with my background over there to attain that more blurry type of feel, blurry effect. And since I am in a small room, corner na nga to, I want that separation like big time. Gusto ko talaga may separation, which is hard to attain kung maliit lang yung kwarto mo. So that's the purpose of the hair light, to have that really somewhat obvious separation from you and your back. So yan yung hair light na ginagamit ko ngayon, which is the AMBITFUL A1, and the position is still elevated. This is the first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer center of my shelf, tapos diretso na dito sa side ng posisyon or ng pagmumukha ko. Well, hindi pagmumukha kasi nasa likod. Sa katawan ko, basta diretso dito. Okay? So that's a purpose of a hair light. So I think even this setup right here is already good enough for me. Even without the hair light, okay na ako dyan. It's just that I want to probably level up my lighting setup a little bit. So yeah, that is my hair light, the AMBITFUL A1. So the next thing we're gonna do is just to spice up our background a little. Kasi medyo flat na flat yung mga background natin dyan. So I'm gonna turn on my ambient lights or my practical lights, still from AMBITFUL, and maybe my monitor lamps and whatnot. But yep. Now, practical lights basically is not necessary. It's just up to you on how you want to approach, or kung gusto nyo, or ano yung gusto nyo makita ng audience nyo sa setup nyo. Right now, I'm kind of dealing with a subtle RGB. That's why I have 2 RGB lights over here. A monitor. That's not a monitor. That's just a desk lamp, a standard desk lamp. I have a LED strip behind my monitor, and hindi ko na pinailaw yung monitor lamp ko since I am trying to showcase something on my monitor para magiging RGB feel talaga. And I think that is it for this episode. Gusto ko lang makita nyo ano yung lighting setup ko and how do I position them, because that's one of the most important things. Saan mo ilalagay yung mga ilaw mo? It does not matter kung mamahalin yung ilaw mo or whatnot. As long as marunong kang gumamit ng ilaw mo at alam mo saan ilalagay yung mga lights mo, you are already good to go. So I think that's it. Thank you so much again, AMBITFUL, for providing me these amazing lights. God bless. Stay safe. Peace.